The following is a presentation of the Retro Network.
Come on in, sit a spell. We've got stories and jokes to tell. It's gonna be a great Noel. It's the Advent Calendar House. Muppets, Batman, Smurfs, and even Garfield's Halloween. We're gonna take a trip down memory lane. Frosty, Rudolph, and a bunch you've probably never seen. It's Mike and pals that come to entertain. Turn the knob and lift the latch for fun and laughs that can't be matched. And just beware the icy patch. It's the Advent Calendar House.
Welcome to the Advent Calendar House, the podcast on a quest to break a century-old curse upon my family. It'll make sense. Actually, no, it won't at all. But boy, are we in for an adventure today. So get your passports in order and join us on a Christmas quest back to 1985 as Andy Williams and the NBC Kids search for Santa.
We're going on a search for Santa Claus, the man with the ho-ho-ho.
I am not your legal guardian, but I play one on TV, Mike Westfall. And joining me is the loneliest postman in Lapland. It's Jerry Davila. Hello, Jerry.
Loves what you're getting for Christmas. That's what you're getting for me.
Okay. And future 90s heartthrob tap dancing on his bed in bear claw slippers. It's Guy Hutchinson. Hey, Guy.
Oh, I'm so excited to be back on my favorite podcast.
Oh, thank you both for being here. And Jerry, we have you to thank for procuring a copy of this for us.
Yes, this was, so 3 years ago, I did it on my show. I thought I'd found the full thing online, and when I watched it, there were large chunks omitted. So I scrambled, found a bootleg copy, and literally the day I was going to record, it came in. I watched it and took notes as fast as possible. And I had about 10 minutes to spare before I started recording. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to afford you that extra time now. Only took 3 years.
That's right.
So do you have any other history with this special, Jerry?
I do not.
Okay.
I didn't remember this. It just popped up in like a list of crazy, wacky specials from the 80s. And, you know, my show's all about the 80s. So I was like, well, I got to cover it. And yeah. So it was wild, and I had a lot of fun covering it. But man, you're right. It's nonsense,
Yeah.
and I love it. It's great nonsense.
Oh yeah, Guy. What about you? Had you seen this before?
I had not. Now, to remind the people at home, back in the time when this aired, the only way you could see it is if you watched it that night.
Yep.
We had VCRs, but believe me, they were hard to program. Tapes were expensive, and odds are you weren't programming it to record this. So if you weren't home, you missed this. And I missed this, and I will tell you a crazy thing. I have always thought of Andy Williams as being the more modern version of Perry Como. And so even as a kid, Andy Williams was too cool for me to watch. I much preferred the old style of Perry Como. So I have watched most of Perry Como's specials, and I've only watched a few Andy Williams. But boy, this was such a gem. I am so glad that I was able to see it.
Oh, good. I also had not seen this before, at least not all the way through. I think I might have seen commercials for it on some other tapes, but I sure have lots of memories of the Andy Williams Christmas album playing in my house.
Yeah, for sure.
With the bright red cover. But this is the first Christmas special of his I've seen. The Andy Williams Christmas show was a nearly annual tradition from 1967 through 1974.
Mm-hmm.
This was his first since 82.
Mm-hmm.
So Andy Williams and the NBC Kids Search for Santa first aired December 20th, 1985, a Friday night, which means Knight Rider would not be seen that evening.
Well, no wonder people didn't watch. They were so upset.
But wait, it was followed immediately by a rerun of the previous year's big NBC Christmas special, the one with Mr. T and Emmanuel Lewis.
Oh, no, that's another great one.
That's
you were on that.
yeah, Guy was the one who told me about that one.
Right.
Yeah.
I went to New York City and tracked down the locations from that last
Yes,
year.
you did.
I love that. I love that special.
Oh, it's
So
great.
good.
And this special kind of had the same vibe as that one to me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
There was something about those mid 80s specials that are just there's like an earnestness to them, so that,
Yeah.
they're really sincere and really there's a charm, but also they're just like insane and and the combo is great. It's like totally 80s
Oh, yeah. It's a very single moment in time.
for sure.
But there's also something so interesting about how the networks were so specifically defined that we knew the cast of characters that they would
Yeah.
have. We knew what NBC was, compared to the other networks. Whereas today, I feel like that wouldn't mean anything, whether you said NBC, Netflix, or
Oh, yeah.
anything else, you
I
wouldn't
have
know
no idea.
who was going to
Right.
be on it. And I also we'll get to it, but I was stunned that there was no one in this special that I didn't know, from beginning to end, top to bottom, who they were. So,
Yeah.
which I think is totally a different era.
Indeed, you're right.
For sure.
Well, if you want to watch this, good news. It's now on the Internet Archive in totality. There's a link in the show notes. And let's just dig into this one. And as Andy welcomes us to Finland, the country where I want to be. No, I don't.
Hi, I'm Andy Williams, and we're doing something that I think is rather special for Christmas this year. We're up here at the Arctic Circle in the northernmost part of Finland. Behind me, not very far away, is the North Pole, and somewhere out there Santa Claus lives. And we hope to find him.
He's in the northernmost part of Finland, he says, above the Arctic Circle, but he appears to be perfectly comfortable in a sweater and no hat.
and also, I think he had no socks on. I believe he just.
I
didn't
think
even
you're right,
notice
right?
his
It was like
socks.
those old espadrilles or something.
Oh,
He was
dear.
wearing.
I wouldn't put it past Andy Williams to ride like that.
Miami Vice style.
Yep. I mean, 1985, that was the time to do it. You're right. He kind of wears a suit that's very Miami Vice a little later.
He
But-
does indeed.
He points out to the horizon behind him and says, not too far away is the North Pole where Santa Claus lives, and we hope to find him. Not too far away. But that's still pretty far from North Finland.
Yeah, I had to at one point go back to the beginning because I was like, wait, where are we? Because I started assuming we were in the North Pole, but I was like, I feel like he told us we were in Norway or Finland or something. And I went back and checked and I was like, yeah, no, I guess we're in Finland. I thought about looking at a globe and I figured whatever, wherever we are, that's where we are.
That's right.
It is funny because, right, they're searching for Santa. So you expect them to go just to the North Pole. Like just any kid for sure, who I assume this was made for would think North Pole, but instead they're in Finland. And we don't find out why till like later on in the episode.
And I'm expecting us to get into like other Father Christmas, Santa Claus lore that is based in Finland, but we barely touch any of that. He's still sticking with Santa lives at the North Pole. We're not far from there. The northern tip of Finland is still over 1,300 miles from the geographic North Pole, but never mind that. You know what else is north of the northernmost point of Finland? Norway, because Norway got greedy and wrapped around the top of Scandinavia. They get all the ocean. Anyway, Andy says he's here to share a story of faith, adventure, laughter, and love. And while it ended on a winter day in Finland, it began on a warm, sunny day in California. And we flash back to his living room. He got his Christmas tree up already on top of his grand piano. That took me a minute to figure out. I was thinking, why is his Christmas tree up on a shelf like that? Oh, it's a piano. Next to his gold records.
I did notice all his records up. I thought, I'd probably do the same if I was like famous, but also a little ostentatious to put that on camera, right?
I mean, no, that's pretty on point for anybody. I knew one person who had a gold record and he kept it up in his office at work.
Yeah, I feel like this was also the 80s. Liberace was coming out and showing his rings to the audience and telling them, I want you to see them because you paid for them. So I feel like
That's about right.
I feel like it was an era of ostentatiousness.
That is true for sure.
Yeah. But he tells us he's writing some very important letters to some very important young friends of his. But he's not just going to tell us what he's writing. He's going to sing it to us.
You got it if you're Andy Williams.
Well, yeah.
Dear friend, may I extend an invitation for you to spend a part of your vacation as my very special guest in a very special quest to find that undiscovered special place that Santa Claus calls home base.
Boy, what a beautiful voice he has. And this song is so weird. I so want to get an MP3 of it and just add it to my regular Christmas rotation.
Yes, me too. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I want all these songs on my playlist.
This has been in my head all week, especially the part. First off, you can tell the song was written. It starts beautifully. He's inviting a bunch of kids to be his very special guest on a very special quest to search for Santa Claus. We know Santa's somewhere at the North Pole, and Andy Williams wants to go there. And you can tell this song was written at the last minute because there's one point he sings, and I quote, "And we're gonna find him. We're gonna find him. We're gonna find him, gonna find him too."
And we're gonna find him. We're gonna find him. We're gonna find him. Gonna find him too.
Okay, Andy.
It's like your essay needs to be 300 words. You're like, very,
That's
very,
exactly
very,
what
very...
this is. We have an hour to fill. Stretch out the gonna find hims.
Right.
Then he explains all of the kids he's inviting are underage, so he tells them to get permission first. Well, no, what he sings is, "Dear friend, I recommend you get permission. Just listen, I'm the only adult going, and I'm not about to be accused of kidnapping."
Chaperones, schmaperones, you know.
And that's not even the weirdest part of this.
I know. I love it.
The weirdest part is, well, first, let's reveal who's invited. The title calls them the NBC Kids, and it's a bunch of child stars from your favorite NBC sitcoms of 1985. So first up, we see the kids from the Cosby Show. And the weird part is, these kids they're all playing themselves in this special, not their characters, but they're not asking the permission of their actual parents to join Andy Williams on his trip. They asked their TV mom, Felicia Rashad.
Well, Felicia Ayers-Allen at this point.
Yes, she wasn't married yet.
Yeah.
No, you're right. It's the weirdest thing. Like, if they're going to ask her, like Claire Huxtable, then they need to be like Rudy and Theo and Denise Huxtable, right? I mean,
right.
Why would they be Lisa Bonet? I don't understand. But, well, you know what? I think I do understand. It was the 80s.
It was the 80s, man.
As long as you're back, by the porch light when that comes on, you're fine.
It's not weird at first. If you're going into this blind without knowing anything about it,
right?
Because when we first see the Cosby Show kids and they sing to Felicia,
"We're invited on a search on Santa Claus. Here we go. No kidding, can we go?"
We've not been told that they're appearing as themselves yet. So for all you know, as a first-time viewer, these are just the Huxtable children.
Right.
Until you notice they're backstage behind set pieces with The Cosby Show stenciled on them. And that's when it turned to me into, wait, these actors are asking another actor who plays their mother on TV permission to go on an international trip. What are you asking her for?
I feel like if I was watching this when this first came out, I would just assume that these children it's almost like summer camp. They go to the show, and so Felicia is in charge of them until the season's over, and then they can see their family again.
There you go.
They're subcontracting, right? So it's just another gig.
This could have been far worse. They could have asked Dad. And then she sings right back, "Far be it for me to stand in the way of such a noble mission."
Of such a noble mission.
noble mission. At this point, I'm wondering, wait, is Santa missing?
Yeah, we're still in the dark about everything here. And if you watch the version, not the new one that you just put on, but the one that's been online for years, you won't know because it doesn't explain any of it.
Oh, they cut out that part?
They cut out all the explanation parts.
That's a weird thing. I wonder if that was like early in the YouTube days where everything, like you had a 10-minute limit. So if you had anything longer than 10 minutes, you had to cut it up. And maybe that's what? There are 10-minute chunks missing?
It could be because it's like they're all, I think there's 3 sections of like 7 minutes each.
Oh, goodness.
So,
yeah, no, 3 sections isn't enough for an hour.
When I watched it, I'm like, I think I missed something.
Okay.
My brain is not braining here.
Okay. Oh, also, this was early in the Cosby Show's run. We're in the middle of the 2nd season.
Yeah.
So these kids are on the younger side. And it's specifically the 4 youngest Huxtable children here. Sandra wasn't invited. Guess she was too old.
Yeah.
But Lisa Bonet's here. She turned 18 in November of that year, and I guess they thought, close enough. I don't know when they're filming this. Also, here's the late, great Malcolm-Jamal Warner. We very tragically lost earlier this year. He's 15 in this special.
Wow.
Tempestt Bledsoe is 12. She was my favorite. I was a Vanessa fan.
Yeah, I think she was closest in age to me, or at least the one I felt was. Yeah. Theo was too old. He was like, felt
Theo
like he was
was
my
old.
brother's
Yeah.
age. Yeah.
No, I was a lot closer to Keshia Knight Pulliam's age. She was 6 in this, and I was 5 in 85. So
Same.
yeah, Jerry, we got to talk about adult Keshia earlier this year on a Christmas episode of Psych.
We sure did.
It was Gus's sitcom wife in a dream.
I was so glad to do that because I loved it. She's like the perfect like girl for Gus that he would pick with if Sean wasn't around. It was amazing.
Oh, it was good to see her here as I remembered her best, though.
Yeah.
When all she wanted for Christmas was her 2 front teeth. Which brings us to the next show on our list, Punky Brewster.
We're invited on a search through Santa Claus. Can we go? We're begging on our knees.
We've met all these kids on the podcast before. We have Soleil Moon Frye, Cherie Johnson, Amy Foster, and Casey Ellison, who are all either 9 or 10 here.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite shows, and the fact that they got all 3 of them. And am I misremembering? Margot was not in this.
Margot's there. Amy's
Yeah,
there.
I think that was
So you had all 4 of them. Yeah.
Yeah. And they all ask permission of George Gaines, whose character on the show is only responsible for one of them.
Right.
I gotta say, seeing Commandant Lassard singing is one of my favorite things I've ever seen.
Far be it from me to stand in the way of such a grand endeavor.
I just wanted him to be like, I'm very, very pleased you're going.
Singing on purpose.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm surprised Cherie's grandmother wasn't there. I get Margot's rich parents probably didn't want to show up for this, and I feel like Alan has no parents. He just
he's a feral kid.
Yes.
And George Gaines has all their bags packed already, so maybe Andy called ahead.
Oh yeah, he was ready to go.
Yeah.
Next, we get 2 young cast members from Gimme a Break, whom I think most people listening will know from elsewhere. It is very young Joey and Matthew Lawrence.
Yeah.
I'm ready to beat this trip. There's one thing you gotta take. And what is that? Gotta think of me. Give me a break.
Blossom. It's where I remember them from.
That's the first thing I think of.
I mean, I watched Give Me a Break, but I didn't even remember they were on that, till later.
Like, I remember they had the 2 kids, but it didn't connect in my brain until much later that it was the same kid who grew up and was on Blossom, and then the other one was on Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World, yeah.
We don't see them ask Nell Carter's permission. It's already done. They've got their bags patched and their matching windbreakers on.
Yeah.
Andy Williams does keep changing sweaters each time because like all these are interspersed with him in between.
Well, sure.
So I think it implies that like days have passed, but
maybe
that's the best guess I can muster? I don't know.
Sure. Joey is 9 here. This is 3 years before he would voice Oliver in Oliver and Company. So there's your timeline.
Wow.
And 5 years before Blossom. And Matthew is only 5. He is the youngest of this bunch. This would be 2 years before he shows up at the end of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. He's Steve
right.
Martin's kid.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. And I just watched it like the other day, too.
And finally, from Silver Spoons, Andy couldn't get Ricky Schroeder, but he didn't fight Alfonso Ribeiro.
I'm gonna miss those silver spoons when I'm out there alone.
Millennials, before he was Carlton Banks, Alfonso Ribeiro was a mid-series addition to Silver Spoons, playing the role of Alfonso.
I also remembered him for his dancing with Michael Jackson in that Pepsi commercial.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, for me, that was what I knew him from. And I saw him on Silver Spoons. I saw him on other things, but I never thought of him as anything other than that kid.
Wow, good pull.
He was a successful breakdancer as a child. I mean, that was his start was that he was a really good dancer and then became famous for his goofy dance later in life.
Yeah, wasn't he on or off Broadway some show called like the Tap Dancing Kid or something like that?
Sounds possible.
I think that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah. He is 14 here. Only thing he's got with him is a small duffel bag and a boombox.
Yeah.
And he meets up with Natalie from The Facts of Life, Mindy Cohn.
Yes.
Yeah. Who then rhymes her name incorrectly with another lyric. And it may be my favorite part of the entire special.
I know all the facts of life, so you just stick with Mindy Cohn.
She's like, I'm not going on your dumb trip.
No,
it was so weird.
This is her only appearance in this entire thing.
It's so strange.
I'm thinking, oh, here's the final member of our fellowship. Nope, she's out.
That's what what I thought too. It's like, okay, I see where we're going.
Well, here's why. She was 19 when this is being filmed.
She aged out.
And squarely lined it. Yes, she aged out. Andy said everyone he invited was underage. So Mindy was just there, I guess, to give Alfonso moral advice.
Like drum corps.
Stick with me. I know all the facts of life. But no, that's everybody.
I did like how they like worked it. I mean, they were super shoehorned, but I did like how they shoehorned in all their the names of their shows, just in case you don't remember where we're from.
Right.
I'm going to miss those silver spoons.
Joey telling his brother, give me a break.
That's right.
They all join Andy at the airport. They're all singing their way to the gate as Andy just hands a flight agent a handful of tickets and she just nods. Okay, doesn't check through each one. They've got a song to finish.
It reminded me a little bit of Home Alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, board him.
Yeah.
Home Alone 2, technically, I guess. But.
Yeah. But speaking of Finnish,
So great.
off we fly to Finland, courtesy of Finnair. And we skip right to them disembarking before we go to our opening credits, framed in a little Christmas card hanging from a tree, a little too close to a roaring fireplace.
Andy Williams and the NBC Kids Search for Santa. Starring Andy Williams.
And it had, I guess, the Finnish version of Happy Holidays at the bottom of Merry Christmas.
Hauska Julua is, I believe, I hope I pronounced it right. I kind of phonetically spelled it out here.
Sounds right to me.
Yeah. Weirdly, they introduced the kids alphabetically, so they skip around, but I didn't realize it until halfway through. Because it's like starring Andy Williams, and then from the Cosby Show, Tempestt Bledsoe and Lisa Bonet, and then they skip and introduce all 4 Punky Brewster kids because that's just how they happen to fall.
Yeah.
This is where I realized, wait a minute, they skipped Mindy Cohn. Is she not gone? No, she wasn't there at the airport.
He was just flying home, I guess.
Yeah, no, she didn't get to make the cut. But the rest of them arrive in a one-horse open sleigh at a cottage somewhere in the snowy Finnish countryside. The place looked gorgeous.
Definitely.
By the way, this is where Knight Rider could have shown up and Knight Rider
Yeah.
could have pulled the sleigh. And I don't think it would have felt out of place in this special.
No, it wouldn't have. Not at all.
I would have liked to have seen that.
Germany's kind of close to Finland. Bring Hasselhoff. They love him.
They love him there. That's right.
Yeah.
Norm Macdonald, we miss you too.
Yep. Inside this cottage looks like something out of a storybook.
It is gorgeous. And I would love it's like an Airbnb there.
Right?
But like the first thing he tells him to do is like go to sleep because like you're jet lagged. So
Yeah.
just go to sleep. It's like, well, okay, but like you're in Finland, man. Like,
Right. They just got there. It's like a camp bunker. They have just rows of beds on either side of this room.
Yeah, he also kind of says, hey, older kids, help those younger kids get ready for bed. You know, it's like he really seems to like, we got to get this done.
Yeah, let's
I need
go.
these kids to sleep.
that's true. Yeah.
Well, and here's where he gathers them all to reveal why he's brought them to Finland on a mission to find Santa. And it's about to get even weirder up in here. So Andy pulls out a letter that he says has been in his family for generations, written by an ancestor of his named Lars Sven Olaf Williams. You know, of the Finland Williamses.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, let's take the most stereotypical names and add Williams at the end.
Yeah. What are you going to do about the surname? Nothing. Why? So according to Andy, Lars Sven Olaf Williams used to work with Santa in Lapland. Okay, I like this. We're bringing in Lapland.
Mhm.
A curious Alfonso asks, is that where we'll be going? And Andy jokingly replies, only those who don't interrupt my story.
Yeah.
Says it just like that.
Beat it, kid. You bother me.
Well, it seems that one day Lars Sven Olaf Williams lost his faith in children. He thought they were becoming too selfish and cynical. And so he went to Santa and he told him how he felt.
And what did Santa say?
Well, Santa was very angry with Lars Sven Olaf. He said, if we don't believe in the children, how can we expect them to believe in us? And then he banished Lars from the village.
Wow.
A little extreme there, right? Did you just say we got to believe in people?
At first, yeah. So I guess Lars later felt remorseful and is writing this letter on his deathbed, maybe, because the letter says the only way he'd be forgiven is if a direct descendant of his made a direct appeal to Santa and brought with him 12 true believers.
Yeah, but I mean, this is just like a weird posthumous pardon he wants to get from Santa. I don't fully understand how Lars benefits in any way from this happening. Like, I was hoping he would be a Force ghost, maybe that would appear.
That would have been
that'd be amazing.
just Andy Williams in a different costume and like a full beard.
Put the Marley like tie
Yeah.
around it.
No, there you go. Yeah. No, this feels like, well, kids, you're all necessary ingredients to break my family's curse. So,
But also, like, he needs true believers, right? And the older kids immediately tell him, look, we don't believe, but we're going to play along for the sake of the younger kids. So, like, he didn't vet them before he took them or chose them at all. He just said, oh, they're kids.
I guess not. But even forgetting about all that, first and probably most importantly, he's only got 11 kids with him.
I guess Mindy Cohn does count.
I guess. I don't know. You get 4 Huxtables, the 4 from Punky Brewster, the 2 Lawrence boys, and Alfonso. Why couldn't they get Ricky Schroeder? We'll never know.
1 + 2 + 2 + 1.
Now, could Mindy Cohn have been number 12? Maybe. The letter didn't say 12 children. It says 12 true believers, but Mindy Cohn is also Jewish, so either way, she's not here.
Right.
Is Andy counting himself as a true believer? Let's hope so.
What about the little girl he meets later? She doesn't come with them, does she?
No, I did think about that. He does meet a little girl who hangs out with him a little later at a party they go to, but she doesn't come with them.
I also like that Andy doesn't really do it based on how much they believe. It's how their ratings were.
Absolutely.
He's like,
I don't know this kid.
Yeah, for sure. He believes in NBC and their ratings.
Yeah.
It's Sweep Week, guys.
Also, has Santa continued to blacklist the Williams family for centuries? Is that what this is about?
That was my question. So is he trying to break the curse so that like his children can finally get presents, or like his grandchildren? Or
Maybe.
Yeah, but the only person we know doesn't get presents is Felicia Rashad, or whatever her other last name was.
Yeah,
That's right.
she sings about
us.
Yeah, the skates in 53, right?
So is she related to Lars? And this is the curse.
Oh, that's it. We're bringing the family back together. Wow.
They're on a mission from God.
But you would never think of that of a Christmas-loving guy like Andy Williams. He's Mr. Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And that got me thinking, I wonder if all of his Mr. Christmas about him has been partially been trying to appeal to Santa throughout his career.
I love this.
Just, look, Santa, I wrote a song about you. Hoop-de-doo and dickory-dock, and don't forget to hang up your sock. Forgive me yet?
It's all a big ploy to suck up to Santa.
Yes. It's all making sense.
Yep, I'm into this.
That's my story. Lisa Bonet sums up their mission nicely.
Then all we have to do is find Santa, tell him who you are, and produce the 12 true believers. And everything will be cool again, and I can go shopping.
Spoken like a true believer, Andy tells her, and he tells all of them it's time to get ready for bed. But here is when the three older kids pulled him aside. Listen, it's Lisa, Malcolm, and Alfonso. Those are the teenagers.
Right.
And they sing to him their dilemma.
Now just between the four of us, though we may look naive, you really don't expect us older kids to still believe there's such a thing as Santa Claus. That's kiddie stuff, okay? But for their sake, we'll play along with anything you say.
I sure appreciate your cooperation.
I mean, at least they're nice enough to do that, I guess.
Right. You brought us on an international vacation.
I assume he's paying, right? I mean, he's got to be paying. Is that why he's only giving him love for Christmas?
Maybe that's it. Yeah, that's what the next song he sings. Loves what you
all
get
his
for
money.
Christmas. It's like, I know what I'm getting all you for Christmas. What?
How do you go about tying a bow about love?
Is that what we should be expecting?
Where is the package sold so big that it'll hold love?
Is that the gift we'll be collecting?
Love's what you're getting for Christmas. That's what you're getting from me. Only thing I wonder, how to get it under the tree.
Most of the kids get a short little part in this song. It's cute. Tempestt gets quite a few parts. But our big stars here are Amy Foster and Joey Lawrence, who get to do a dance break with Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Joey's doing this dance in some awesome slippers that look like polar bears' feet. And then it ends with them all just jumping on all the beds, including Andy.
Yeah.
Well, now you got them all riled up. Way to go.
That's right. I mean, I assumed he was a dad. I never looked it up, but like...
Yeah, he had kids. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, he should know better.
Yeah. I think they might have been grown at this point, so maybe he forgot again. He's in grandpa mode.
That's right. Rile him up, send him back home.
Yeah. But he sends him off to bed and tells him he's going to head into town now, whatever town is, to search for a clue left in his letter from Lars. And we cut to Andy at the Conservatory of Music in Helsinki. Wait a minute. They're in Helsinki? That's at the southern end of Finland. They're on the opposite end of the country from Lapland. Everybody go look at a map of Finland. There's still less distance from Helsinki to the northern end of Finland than there is from there to the North Pole, so fine.
Wow.
Andy's here saying Lars's clue led him to a painting located, here's how he worded it, located on the spot where the Conservatory of Music now stands. So is the painting just in the conservatory, or is depicting a building that was located where the conservatory is now? I don't know. But he's got a good subtle joke here. He says,
Once he was discharged by Santa Claus, he wandered around in search of employment, but since he wasn't really qualified to hold any particular job, he decided to go into politics.
He wasn't really qualified for any particular job, so he decided to go into politics.
I think that was my favorite joke of the whole special.
Oh, Andy. So I found the painting. Good old reverse image search found the painting by Robert Wilhelm Ekman in 1863 of the opening of that year's Finnish Parliament session. So, yeah. He says, judging from this picture, I guess there were a lot of people at that time not particularly qualified for anything, so they all went into politics. But 1863 is way more recent than I thought Lars Sven Olaf Williams was going to be from.
Right. When you hear generations, like you're thinking like 1600s and farther, you know?
Right. More than this was 122 years before this painting's from.
Well, I guess 4 generations, maybe.
A little, yeah, like 4 or 5. Yeah.
4 or 5, maybe. Yeah.
I'm thinking we're about to break some centuries-old family curse. I mean, 122 years is still a lot, so fine. Andy tells us as he was looking at this painting, he heard music coming from a nearby hall by the Helsinki Children's Strings Orchestra.
As I moved into this marvelous hall, covered from floor to ceiling with the crests of ancient Finnish nobility, I was amazed to see that the music was being made not by seasoned professional string players, but by a rosy-cheeked collection of young people with talent far beyond their years.
That's a sentence.
Wonder how many takes it took him to say that.
Oh, yeah, good point. I mean, it's all voiceover, so it can take him as many as he wants.
That's right. It's cheap.
Yeah, no. This is the culture portion of the special, and we needed some at this point.
At least this makes sense, right?
Yeah. So these kids in the orchestra accompany Andy in a performance of one of my favorite Christmas songs, Do You Hear What I Hear?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear?
Now, this part of the special is what I remember about Andy Williams specials, Perry Como and other ones like this. They would sort of be a travelogue. They'd take you to some faraway place and they'd show you a little bit about how Christmas is celebrated there. And sometimes it was as far away, as, Connecticut, and other times it was Helsinki.
That's right. I do know Perry Como has a Christmas in San Antonio special that I'm hoping to cover as well.
Interesting.
It's like, it's hot, I mean, yeah. I can tell you that.
Just hanging out at the Mission.
That's right.
That's got to be it, right?
I know they're playing, the Helsinki Children's Strings are playing Sibelius's Andante Festivo, which I've never been a huge Sibelius fan. I'm more of Stravinsky and Bartok guy, but it was lovely. I thought they did a great job with that too.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Now, I will say, as a non-cultured person, I recognized the music, heard the name said in the special, and said, "Oh, that's what it's called." Very cool.
Yep, that's me. But even their version of Do You Hear What I Hear is a lot more peaceful than I'm used to that song being. Usually it kind of goes big at the end. It stays pretty chill through this whole thing. I dug it.
Yeah.
Yeah, these kids are all in their 50s now. Hope they're still playing.
Don't say that.
Hey, man, we're here.
I know.
While we're here, can we talk about Andy's outfit in this scene? This is the Miami Vice looking outfit. He's got a brown jacket with gray pants, a bright salmon-colored shirt, and either a navy blue or a black tie. None of those pieces should go together, but somehow they do.
Oh, the Crockett and Tubbs.
Yeah, wasn't even looking at the shoes.
This is NBC.
Be good and be there.
Perhaps more than any other time of year, this is the season when millions of people discover Polaroid cameras do what no other kind of camera can do.
What's this? Thanks for the milk and cookies, and thanks for the beautiful Polaroid picture. Love, Santa.
Happy holidays from Polaroid.
Hi everyone, I'm Dwayne from the Tinsel Tunes podcast. And I have a questionably unhealthy obsession with Christmas, and I love Christmas music. So come with me on a journey as I go into detail about the history and stories behind a wide range of Christmas music. For instance, did you know that Silent Night has the honour of being the most recorded Christmas song of all time, and has been recorded over 137,000 times by separate artists? Or that White Christmas was actually written in the height of summer? Each song, either recent or a golden oldie, has a background, and I want to share them with you. Come join us for our second season and listen at tinseltunes.com. We are on all the main podcast services, or you can find us with a simple Google search. Also follow us on all the social networking platforms, and I hope to interact with you soon.
Well, after a commercial break, Andy catches us up to speed. He says the conductor of the children's string orchestra invited him and his friends to a Christmas party where we meet a whole group of folks dancing to a polka version of Jingle Bells.
Again, I would have put this on my playlist. I like this version. It was just a nice little fun instrumental version. Thought,
right.
All right, this is great. I'd listen to this.
Mm-hmm. But Andy tells his kids he was told some of the folks here are from Lapland and should be able to help them find out where Santa Claus lives. And Soleil Moon Frye replies,
I hope so. Otherwise, my dog Brandon will never forgive me for leaving him this song.
Soleil, that's not your dog. That's Punky's dog.
Right.
We did see the dog at the beginning where the kids were asking George Gaines for permission to leave the country. And here's Brandon, whose name was Sandy in real life, perking their head up to be cute. Mm-hmm. Also, have you ever taken a week-long vacation and come back to find your dog so incredibly happy to see you again? I don't think you need to worry, Soleil.
Right.
Then it's joke time with Malcolm-Jamal Warner, who asks,
what kind of dancing is this?
Oh, that's called funk dancing.
And none of the folks in my neighborhood dance like that.
I love that line. That was a line that got an actual laugh from me.
Oh, yeah.
The first time and when you said it. So it is a quality line.
And Alfonso adds, mine either, but Andy tells him,
well, we're not in your neighborhoods now. And when in Finland, do as the Finns do.
What do they do?
Well, you'll find out if you just let them finish.
Ba-da-ba.
And they all go, ba-dum-bum.
That's great.
Next, we meet a pair of girls from the Helsinki Children's Choir who welcome our group to the party before they join in singing a Finnish version of Jingle Bells, or as they call it, Kulkuset. Everybody applauds, and Andy's got some other little Finnish girl sitting on his lap. Here's that other one we were talking about. Mm-hmm. And my first thought immediately was, he's found his 12th true believer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the girls from the choir invite Andy's group of kids to sing for them now, and Joey starts up Alfonso's boombox, which he brought to the party.
That's a little rude, don't you think?
I don't know.
When in Finland, I guess.
Yeah.
This is like one of the funkiest, like almost like mid 70s versions of Jingle Bells I've ever heard. Like,
this is a happening. It feels early 80s version of Jingle Bells that all the NBC kids sing and dance to.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
I love the dance. I love everything about this scene. It's well done.
Yeah, it's very well choreographed.
And it feels big.
Yeah.
It does. They have a huge stage. Like, before it was this whole group of Finnish kids took up this whole stage, and now there are only 11 of them, so they have all the room to do this crazy choreographed piece.
Also, when did they learn that choreography?
Yeah, they were doing it in the bedroom. They had enough room to move around.
They were so wired. They're
yeah,
just like, all right,
yes. The night before, all right. Joey gets to sing lead on this. And then behind him are Casey, Cherie, Amy, and Alfonso. And then the taller kids behind them. Keshia, Soleil, and Matthew are off to the side for some reason. They're up there. They don't get to join the big dance break for some reason.
Yeah.
Like they come out for a short bit and then they go off to the side again. I don't know if they're just, you're the short ones and you can't dance. But the Finland kids seem to love all of this. They're all clapping along. And after it's over, Keshia's sitting with Andy and the girl on his lap, who hands him some sheet music to read. He sounds it out in Finnish first. Let me see if I can get this right. Vain valkiata julua.
That was good.
Close enough.
Yeah.
But Andy says at least the music is familiar to him, and he sings it in English.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
But as he sings Sleigh Bells in the Snow, the scene fades to a snowy village of people dancing as the tempo picks up to another familiar beat. Because you can't do an Andy Williams Christmas special and not get him to sing It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It was like the weirdest transition.
It's so weird. On either end of this, it's so weird.
It really is.
They speed up I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas, and it's like Bing Crosby's slow version of I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. Andy's is even slower than Bing's, I think.
Yeah, all of a sudden we cut to like this random, just up-tempo tune, you know?
Yeah.
It's a weird pairing. And I think the only more jarring, if y'all have ever seen a Motown Merry Christmas,
no.
It's from like 87. There's a weird transition in there too as well.
Okay.
I think this one tops it, I gotta say.
It's very odd. It's a very odd pairing, like you said, but
yeah.
About this village scene that he's dreaming of, the White Christmas he's dreaming of, it's very specifically a northern Finnish White Christmas. And immediately I noticed how everyone is dressed, and I recognized it as traditional clothing of the Sami people, as they prefer to be called, of northern Finland and its neighbors. If you watch the animated movie Klaus, that's where I recognized it from.
Yeah, same. And they're building snowmen and
it's gorgeous.
Making a stew or something. I don't know.
Something. My favorite is when Andy just grabs a handful of logs and throws them next to, but not on the fire. Just close enough.
That's right. You know, it'll catch fire by osmosis or something.
Well, fire tends to do that, but I think they were still too far away for that to happen. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And then my least favorite part is how the last It's the Most Wonderful Time slows down at the end of the song, comes to a screeching halt after that to get back to the end of White Christmas.
May your days be merry and bright.
It's such a bad transition.
Almost as if those two songs shouldn't be paired together.
Could have finished both of them.
He could have finished both of them.
More folk dancing back at the music hall after this, and Alfonso joins in and starts breakdancing before the dance floor just clears and he gets to tap dance all by himself.
Yeah.
And we all knew Alfonso can dance. This is not unusual. Thank you.
Again, great.
Just a preview of greater things to come from him. Pepsi commercial and all. Before everyone else joins in at the end. And after another break, Andy tells us it was back to the search for Santa, but with no more clues to how to find him. It looked like they didn't have a prayer until somebody said, if you want prayer, go to church. So he does.
You know what this reminded me of?
What's that?
This reminded me of the old 1966 Batman movie where they're trying to figure out the villains. And they're like, you know, and the attack happened at C. C for Catwoman. I mean, it's the same.
It is the same
thing.
Yeah.
I need a prayer. Hey, prayer.
You want prayer? Go to church. Okay. But he just tells us that happened. They could have staged that conversation as part of this, but no. He says while the other kids went out tracking leads of their own, and we don't get to see any of that, I want to go follow what the other kids are doing.
That would have been cool to see.
No, instead we head with Andy to Borgo Cathedral. It looks like it's spelled Porvu, but it's pronounced Borgo or Borga. Hello, 90s wrestling fans.
The Helsinki Hellraiser.
That's right. It's a Lutheran cathedral. We're still in on the southern coast of Finland, but we get another performance by the Helsinki Children's Choir here.
Yep, now they're rehearsing for Christmas Eve services, right?
That's right. And Andy's better dressed today. He's got a matching gray suit and a plain white shirt. Dressing up nice for church.
That's right.
Tells the choir he's heard Santa loves Christmas music and has a tradition of standing outside this very church to listen to the children singing. And he asks them, is that true? And they all answer with a giggle, sometimes. How did they know? They're inside doing their job.
Maybe they spied him while their brothers and sisters were in before they...
Yeah, or maybe it's just, sure, old American, whatever you say.
It's probably that one.
Yeah. Then Andy asks them to sing Silent Night with him in hopes of getting Santa's attention. I'm telling you, this is why he's Mr. Christmas. It was all part of a plan to break the curse.
I think it worked.
Well, we'll see. But the choir begins Silent Night in English, and then they just back up Andy, and it's fine. It's beautiful, but I was hoping they would sing a verse and finish. Like even the Muppets sang it in German. Come on.
Maybe he just couldn't pronounce it.
He doesn't need to. He can follow them after. Like they get a verse and then he can sing it in English. That would have been great.
Yeah, true.
But all right, let's see if that got Santa to stop and listen. Once again, this is after a commercial break and Andy's back on that hilltop from the beginning, telling us he went outside to see if Santa was there. Wouldn't it have been great if he just kind of quickly tiptoed out of the church while the kids were singing to take a peek?
And you just see like the leg of Santa's, he's turning a corner or something, right?
Oh, that would have been cool, or like footprints or anything.
Yeah.
He continues, Santa wasn't there, but he did find a letter on the ground addressed to Santa in care of the local post office. Doesn't show us that either. He's just... You couldn't spend 5 seconds filming Andy Williams picking up a random letter he found in the snow? That gives him the idea that to find Santa, find a post office that delivers his mail, and we cut to a sign that reads Arctic Circle Post Office in English again.
Oh, thank goodness. Otherwise, we wouldn't know where we were.
Yeah, we've made it to the Arctic Circle. So from Helsinki to the Arctic Circle, it's about 442 miles.
Wow.
It was a very long commercial break. But Andy and the kids find a postman loading bags of letters onto a snowmobile, and I am sorry to say they couldn't get Fred Astaire to play a real-life SD Kluger.
Oh,
sorry,
man.
kids.
That would have been the greatest cameo ever.
It would have been. He was retired at this point. Like, for real retired. He said he retired a few times. This was legit. But this postman is obviously way more bundled up than SD was. He looks a little like Arctic Mr. McFeely, I thought.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even think about that. That's true. Oh, I love it.
Unfortunately, I don't have a credit for this actor. I don't know if he's a local or what.
Excuse me? Maybe you could help me.
I'm very busy. What do you want?
Well, we were just in the neighborhood, thought we'd check out the wanted poster.
Nobody's wanted around here, especially strangers who keep me from making my mail run.
He's trying to talk with an accent. Whether it's real or not, I don't know. But Andy tells him he and the kids were in the neighborhood and thought they'd check out the wanted posters. What?
Yeah. It's a weird little one-liner.
I mean, I remember wanted posters being in post offices, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But Andy persists, hey, you could let me and my little friends help you out. You could just tell us where to go, and we'll be happy to take the mail to Santa's house. Andy, that's a federal offense.
Well,
maybe not there. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not there.
Maybe not.
We don't know the rules.
Yeah. But this postman tells him nobody's allowed to help the postman because many years ago, a man who worked for Santa came there, opened up Santa's letters, deemed the children selfish, and threw away all of them. And his name was Lars Sven Olaf Williams. They both say it at the same time. Oh, you've heard of him? Well, relatively speaking, yes.
Oh, man. These are like jokes you'd tell at like a cigar club, right? I mean,
but then he immediately backs off. He's like, well, I've read about him. Terrible save. But Now we're getting more of that story, though. That's an acceptable reason to banish someone from Santa's village. Dude opened his mail and threw away the rest. Lars conveniently left that part out of his last letter.
Trying to save face.
Yeah.
Even on his deathbed confession.
Sure,
Oh, wow.
yeah, no. But with that, the postman leaves them and heads north. So now what? Well, Andy tells the kids maybe we can't take the mail to Santa, but he never said we couldn't follow him. And then they all start running after the snowmobile.
We do see one kid fall down here. Did you catch this?
Yeah, I didn't see who it was.
It must have been Rudy or the youngest Lawrence kid, just based on height. But I was not sure who it was. But Andy goes over, checks, kid pops right back up and starts running again.
Yeah, yeah. No one's getting left behind, thankfully,
except the 12th kid.
Oh, I mean,
the 12th true believer.
Yeah, Andy's got to be the 12th.
I guess so.
That's the only way this works now. And don't worry, the kids aren't about to run the rest of the way to the North Pole or wherever Santa's hiding. We cut to them all paired up on individual sleds. Some are pulled by huskies, some by reindeer. I don't know where they're getting all these between here and the post office and the North Pole, but looks like some of the older kids were now on skis.
It's like a great Benny Hill style chase sequence, right?
It is. It was very similar music, too. But Andy's still running. He's sticking with running. He does some pratfalls in the snow trying to keep up, or someone, or a stunt double who looks an awful lot like Andy Williams. Chasing each other through the snowy wilderness, which you can tell was taped in summer because the sun's out. They never do specify when this adventure takes place, but Andy had his Christmas tree up at his house. If it was taking place in December, it should be dusk.
But if he's Mr. Christmas and his whole plan is to get in Santa's good graces, maybe he keeps the tree up all year.
Who knows? Yeah. Like, this is the year. The NBC ratings have aligned, and I can finally gather 11 or 12 true believers. It's all coming to plan.
I've spent decades planning.
Yeah.
That was the problem. Kit was not a true believer.
No.
Kit was,
that's right.
Kit's Jewish or something. He was like, nope, I'm sorry.
Come on, Bill Daniels, get with the program. But then we fade to a clearing. Now it's nighttime, and under a beam of sparkling moonlight slowly appears a small white cabin. The postman arrives, drops off the bags of letters on the doorstep, and drives away. We're here. Doesn't knock or anything, say hello to Santa, just drops off his mail and gets home.
Hey, you're in the Arctic Circle. You got to get into shelter quick, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he's trying to keep warm. He's at a house. He could have gone there.
That's true.
It's at 2 levels. It's like, hey, I know you got a bed up there.
It's true.
But Andy gets out and begins singing to the kids.
I believe we've come to the end of the trail. And since we've come this far, well, we simply can't fail. If you all will follow my incredible plan, I know we're gonna see him.
We know we're gonna see him.
I know we're gonna see the man.
Okay, so before he knocks on the door, he goes into this military level strategy where he's going to go around back and signal to the kids. He's got all these signs and signals he went over with them earlier, I guess. First he sings he'll send up a flare, but then he adds, better still, I'll remove my hat. You're not wearing a hat. He hasn't worn a hat this entire special.
You can't mess up hair that great, man.
No, he wouldn't dare hide his graying blonde comb over.
When you see me go like this, you go over that way. When you see me go like that, you go over this way. What are you to do when you see me wave my hand?
We look down around your head, just the way you planned.
What are you talking about? It's Santa Claus, just knock. So he does, and the door swings open, and Andy goes inside by himself.
Yeah.
And the door shuts.
Yeah, he leaves the kids out in the cold.
He leaves them out in the cold. And I got to say, he makes very little effort to reopen that door. He kind of jiggles the handle and then puts his hands up like, oh, well, you guys are going to freeze.
But at least you're still true believers.
Yeah. Sorry, kids. You'll have to wait out in the cold while the grown-ups talk. You too, Lisa Bonet. I don't care how old you are. So we're inside the cabin. Santa's not here. It's just Andy alone in the room. There's a table with a stack of wrapped presents with what Andy calls familiar names on them. He takes off his coat, starts searching the place, finds a room full of more gifts along with lit candles on the walls. Mm-hmm. And the flames of these candles are all kind of blurry. We've switched to the fisheye lens that's blurry on the edges, like we're in the dream sequence in a soap opera.
Mm-hmm.
Like we step into this room and we're kind of in another place. We find Santa's hat here as well on top of a big red bag, so we're close. But then he turns around, looks at the camera, points and smiles. He's found Santa Claus, and we don't even get to see him.
This is the weirdest part of the special. Like, it made me feel really awkward.
This is the weirdest part?
This, to me, was the weirdest. He's singing to me as if I'm Santa, right? He's singing to us. And it just, I felt really weird as he was singing to me. It's just like, don't sing to me like that, Andy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's from the camera's point of view. We are Santa.
Right.
We're all Santa Claus.
Yep.
You don't know me, but I know you. And all my little friends, they believe in you too. We've traveled very far to reach this place. And they'd all be thrilled if they could see your face.
He starts by singing, "You don't know me, but I know you." And that solidifies my assumption that Lars's banishment cursed his entire bloodline.
Yep.
Because they never use the word curse in this.
No, they don't. But he has to, I guess because he has to get in Santa's good graces, you just assume it's like this curse.
If Andy Williams assumes Santa doesn't even know him, then yes, his entire career as Mr. Christmas has all been a plot that leads to this moment. Gives Santa his hat, and all we see is a red mitten. Reach out and take it. Later, he hands Santa his pipe as well. It's still the 80s.
That's right. Kids could go buy cigarettes for their parents at the store, you know?
Oh, yeah. My kids got candy sticks in their Halloween trick-or-treating.
Did they really? Oh, man, I haven't seen those in a long time.
They didn't have the red ends on them. They're just called candy sticks now, but it's the same thing.
Yeah, we know.
But Andy continues singing, "It sure would be great if you would at least give my friends a wave, a word, a smile. They all believe in you. And I know you don't need to prove that you're alive, but I've been hoping you'd reveal yourself. So pretty please, Santa." He's really going to bat for these kids.
Mm-hmm. Well, he should. He left him outside.
Yeah, that's it. And then he finishes his song and gets up, and I'm thinking, wait, he forgot to tell him about Lars Sven Olaf Williams.
The whole point.
The whole point of this, it was about the kids. Andy knows that.
Yeah.
He's not going to mess this up now. He's gotten this far.
Sir, we've come all the way from America just to square things with my ancestor Lars Sven Olaf Williams. I'm a direct descendant, and I brought 12 true believers.
No, you didn't. You brought 11 in yourself. You can't even count right.
I guess he does count.
He must. Yeah, I guess it counts because suddenly there's a flash like a smoke bomb and the picture starts rotating around on a white background.
I love cheap television, like sitcom special effects.
This was really cheap. Like the cropping's all off.
It was really bad, yeah.
1985.
And I think Automan had come out at this point, right?
Hey,
Automan had like great special effects.
They're not putting Automan money into this. They already flew 13 or so people to Finland, including a camera crew. And yeah, no. You're getting the cheap flippy wipe thing. But after that special effect is done, all we see is the chair Santa must have been sitting in is now empty, except for his pipe. See, kids, Santa doesn't smoke. That's his magic disappearing pipe.
Maybe it's Frosty's pipe.
Maybe. I don't know. But after all of that, Santa pieces out.
The fact that we did not get to see Santa in this special still bugs me after these years that I've seen it.
Kids watching this must have been like losing their minds.
Yeah.
But then suddenly we hear the kids outside banging on the door. We're like back to reality. The blur on the screen goes away, and the door finally reopens as they pour inside. Yeah, Andy didn't lock the kids out. The door shut behind him.
That's true. So Santa locked the kids out.
Yeah, yes. And now the kids all have questions. Well, no. Soleil Moon Frye has a bunch of questions. She's the only one who gets them all out.
You see Santa Claus? Is he still here? Can we meet him? Did he leave any presents for us?
Yes, I saw him. No, he's not here anymore. And I'm afraid you're not going to meet him.
I felt like she was the biggest star there, though.
Oh,
She's the title character from her show. And to me, like, even watching this, I kept feeling like she was a bigger star than the rest of them, even though they were all just a bunch of kids.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. The Cosby Kids, I don't think, because the Cosby Show hit, but I don't think it really hit until like its third season, right?
Again, no, this is season 2. That was the newest show out of here.
Right.
But Andy answers all of Soleil's questions. Yes, he saw Santa. No, he's not still there. And no, he's afraid they can't meet him. And that's met with an aw. Yeah, a real bummer.
You mean we flew all this way for nothing?
Yeah, I mean, you had an all expenses paid trip to Finland. Don't complain. But that table full of presents with familiar names on them is for these kids. Santa did know they were coming. But wait, there isn't a present for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm, Alfonso, and Lisa didn't get anything.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Remember, those were the 3 who pulled Andy aside at the beginning and told him, hey, we really don't believe in Santa, but we'll play along for the kids. That means they weren't true believers, or at least not at the beginning.
The curse shouldn't be broken, right?
Well, Malcolm admits...
Look, I gotta be honest with you. I was a non-believer. But seeing all this, I had to change of heart.
Yeah, once Malcolm's right. I believe too.
Me too.
But you know what they always say, it's believing is seeing, not seeing is believing.
Right.
And so he's going the opposite of the Santa story.
Yeah. But Lisa and Alfonso also admit they believe now too, and they ask, do you think it's too late to do anything about it?
I mean, it kind of feels like, oh gosh, what's the guy from The Room?
Yeah.
Tommy Wiseau. It feels like they're Tommy Wiseauing this, right? Like, oh, we always kind of believed. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, hi, Malcolm.
You're tearing me apart, Soleil.
But Andy tells them, well, only Santa can make that decision, and he's gone. Or is he? From outside, we hear sleigh bells, and we hear Santa call on Dancer, on Prancer, on Dasher, and Vixen. Doesn't matter. He's just trying to get out of there.
That's right.
Just outside on the doorstep appears a box wrapped in gold paper. Andy brings it inside and reads the tag on it, to the last of the true believers. And the 3 of them open it, rifle through a bunch of multicolored tissue paper, and find a card. Nothing else, just a card.
This is so great. This reminded me of the Human Fund from Seinfeld. We've given your present to someone else.
In the spirit of Christmas, I'm giving toys to 1,000 poor children in your names. Well, that's it, kids.
I thought it would have been so great if Theo just tossed it back in and was like, shoot. Why didn't we believe? We got nothing.
Right. It's a very nice gesture, but I guess, well, love's what you're getting for Christmas. But Lisa continues reading.
They already believe, and I hope you do too.
It's fine. You know who.
And they do seem satisfied with that, all things considered.
Yeah, no, they take it as okay, good deal.
Yeah.
They really are true believers now. Their hearts grew 3 sizes.
So, okay, wait. Question. So, did this happen on Christmas Eve? Is it Christmas Eve at this point? Because Santa's flying away in his sleigh.
I mean, I gotta say, I know you said you weren't sure of the date. I just assumed it was Christmas Eve. I feel like these adventures always take place on Christmas Eve.
Oh, sure.
I mean, right, yeah. So now they're away from their families from Christmas.
Okay, well, and I think Andy was kind of singing it during his big, long singing monologue to Santa. Like, I know it's getting late. I know you're running out of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's one more thing written on the card. P.S. Tell Andy, in the case of Lars Sven Olaf Williams, all is forgiven. Well, he did it. The Williamses are finally off the naughty list.
Did he have any more Christmas specials after this?
He had at least one more.
Yeah, I would think he had a couple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some in the 90s. Who was on that one? Andy Williams.
Because if he didn't, I was going to say, well, then that would have proved your Mr. Christmas theory. But
his last special was in 1994.
Okay.
So there we go. So he did a few more before he decided to retire for a bit. And then Soleil adds, kind of out of nowhere,
Like Tiny Tim used to say, God bless everyone. Yeah.
with such theater kid energy.
Very much so.
Followed by Keshia with as much theater kid energy, but coming from a 6-year-old.
Who's Tiny Tim?
And then we fade outside to see Santa and his reindeer fly off over the horizon as he shouts,
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Bye, kids. See you never.
Well, at least they got to go to Finland.
That's right. Seeing is believing. Or believing is seeing, rather. One of them.
Tomato.
Yeah. And then Andy comes back one more time on his hilltop to thank us for joining him, as well as everyone in Finland and America who helped put this together in the spirit of true believers.
May the feelings of goodwill and peace be part of your life every day of the year. And may your Christmas wish come true.
And that's it. Well, that was a quest.
So did they get to Mount Doom?
Yeah, they got there.
I will say the original TV guide listing for this says that it's Andy Williams and 12 young actors, and they run through the list, and the last one is Mindy Cohn, Facts of Life.
So she did kind of count?
I don't understand though. Do you think maybe they wrote it that she was supposed to be there and then she was only able to shoot that one scene and then could not do the production for some reason?
That must be it.
Yeah.
She was on the no-fly list.
Oh no. I ain't going to Finland. I thought you were going to shoot this at some soundstage. Any final thoughts about Andy Williams and the NBC Kids Search for Santa?
Let me say, I love Christmas specials. I love oddball things like this. The modern way to say it is like this Avengers thing where you're putting together characters from different shows. I have always liked Andy Williams. He's got such a beautiful voice, but I've not watched enough of his specials, and I definitely need to watch more. This one hooked me so early. I cannot thank you enough for inviting me to see it, because I don't know that I would have come across this otherwise. And man, this is such a delightful special of its time. It's full of great music. It does exactly what these specials are supposed to do, which is you only need to sort of have a threadbare plot that no one's following, because everybody's moving around in the house, doing things. You're wrapping gifts, grandma's cooking, whatever's going on. And this was a special that was designed for everybody, because grandma really liked Andy Williams. So did mom. And then, the kids all knew all the kids from the different shows. And then dad's looking at Felicia Rashad. That's, I think what was going on. And I love this. I will watch this again. This is This will be one that I check out from time to time. I definitely enjoyed this.
I knew you would enjoy this. I knew this was right up your alley, guy.
Yeah, this is I love it because it is such a time capsule.
Yes.
Like this, I don't know if it gets more 80s than this, like there's very few things.
No, that's my exact note, time capsule.
Yeah, it's so bananas, but it kind of fits like the time. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. It doesn't make a lick of sense, but it doesn't have to.
Doesn't have to.
Yeah. So I'm all in. And yeah, I might, now that I have a digital copy of it, I might be ripping some of these songs and putting them on my
Oh yeah. Yup. Glad I got to see young Malcolm-Jamal Warner again. He had fun here. They all had fun here.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Except for Mindy Cohn. They did her dirty.
Or she read the script and she was like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
Maybe. I hope it wasn't, hey, can you sing this one line and go away forever? Great. And as wacky as this got at times, I'm the sort of freak who thought this could have gotten a lot wackier, and I wish it was. But I still had such fun watching this.
Yeah. And you're right, Guy. It is right there with that Mr. T and Emmanuel Lewis. It really is.
Oh, yeah. Same energy. But thank you both so much for embarking on this quest with me.
Indeed.
Thanks for having us.
Well, if people want to take you on a magical adventure across the entirety of Finland to meet nobody, where can they find you on the internet, Jerry?
So totallyradchristmas.com is where you can find just about everything, or linktree.com/totallyradchristmas. I'm on all the podcast places, so you can just go over there and find where I am on social media.
And Guy?
I will be on YouTube on Pointless Nostalgia. Just pull me up and I'll be posting some weird Christmas stuff. Definitely some of this era, as well as probably some stuff from the 70s, 90s, and maybe even some from the 2000s. Lots of Christmas nostalgia.
Oh, great. Yes, please check out all of those things. They're a lot of fun. Cannot recommend them enough, but y'all know that. You can find those links in the show notes, and if you go to adventcalendar.house, you can find what other episodes these fine folks have been on with me.
Oh my God. And you should listen to them, because I'll tell you, I've re-listened to some and, you forget them as time goes on. You forget what you said. And man, it's so great to hear us talk about these wonderful shows. So thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Tune in next time when I take a slightly shorter adventure waltzing up and down the produce aisle. Until then, for Guy and Jerry from the Arctic Circle's only post office, maybe, this is Mike Westfall reminding you to mind the icy patch and don't forget to hang up your sock. Good night, y'all.
This has been a presentation of the Retro Network.
Next time on the Advent Calendar House.
Say, kids, have you got the don't know what I want for Christmas blues? Well, if I know anything about toys, and you know I do, I know just what you're looking for. You want a toy that's fun. You want a toy that's cute. But most of all, you want a toy with a fully functional buzzsaw built into its right arm. That's right, you want Buzzsaw Louie.